So we gotta rewind a little bit more. So Washington, that's where, holy fuck, man, I'd never want to grow up there. Like, you think what I fucking went through was bad. When I met Washington, that's where the death wish started. I think Washington's like the safest area you can get away with murder on a woman. And on murder at all. And it's really easy to decompose a body and to get rid of one there. And in Florida. And they used to think it would be easy in like the Lake Mead, right? So that's why you have certain hot spots, where they're like, well, we can just pretend like they were crossing the desert in the heat. No, motherfucker, they caught them driving them out, like this one woman and her 2 kids. They leave them out in the middle of the desert. They don't know how to get water. Like, I know how to source water. I know how to get enough from a cactus, to find little pockets of water, and because I was taught to. And they don't know how to do that, and so Washington became a fucking hellhole, like a festering hellhole. Okay, and so these people, they were also trying to get in through biking, and also through, what was it? Well, all sorts of things. They were trying to grow weed. They were trying to get in their foot in the door. They should never have been inside our records. But you gave them that access to because you gave everybody a fucking degree so long as they were white and here to help you finish a genocide. Okay, and so, for the most part, if you don't leave the res, you're fine. And if you just stay the fuck out of everybody's way, you're fine. So like, and kids, we were fine. When we were real young, like all of us were pretty fine. But then the teenagers start doing teenager shit, and so they gotta move and they gotta go figure out life somewhere else, or they all wind up having fucking kids. But either way, so there's a lot to that, but that was one of the complaints from my dad, is he really fucking hated meth. All right, like really fucking hated meth. And so these people, like, we're tired of them making their own drugs, and then we're all kind of doing the time for it, and also dealing with the annoyance, because what happens to me and my parents when you start doing your stupid ass drug trades and you don't have to go to jail, but we do.